This world does not reward kindness, it punishes it. But those who master coldness, they rise. Look around you. The warm-hearted get walked over. The generous get taken advantage of. The nice guys finish last, while the cold, calculating minds sit at the top of every power structure you can imagine. Warmth makes you predictable, and predictable people get used, manipulated and discarded when they're no longer useful. But coldness? Coldness makes you feared. It makes you respected. It makes you untouchable. Today, I'm going to reveal the 7 Machiavellian lessons that will transform you into someone dangerously cold, someone impossible to manipulate, impossible to exploit, and impossible to ignore. These aren't just theories from a 500-year-old book. These are the exact principles that separate the wolves from the sheep in every boardroom, every relationship, and every power game being played right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the most successful people in history weren't the kindest. They were the coldest. You'll learn how to weaponize silence, how to control every conversation before it even starts, and how to build a reputation so intimidating that people think twice before they even consider crossing you. This isn't about becoming heartless. This is about becoming strategic. This is about choosing power over pity. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments: power over pity. Now, let's dive into the first lesson that will change how you see the world forever. Number 1. The harsh reality of warmth. Here's the truth that will make you uncomfortable. Your warmth is being used against you every single day. Think about it. When you're warm and open, what happens? People know exactly what buttons to push. They know your weaknesses. They know how to get what they want from you. Your kindness becomes their roadmap to manipulation. But when you're cold, when you're unreadable, people can't figure out your angle. They can't predict your moves. They can't use your emotions against you. And that uncertainty, that's where your power lives. Let me paint you a picture. You've got 2 friends who both want to borrow money from you. Friend A comes to you with tears in their eyes, telling you about their problems, making you feel guilty, pulling at your heartstrings. They know exactly which emotional buttons to push because you've shown them all your soft spots. Friend B simply states their situation, explains exactly what they need the money for, gives you a clear timeline for payback, and accepts whatever decision you make without trying to guilt-trip you. Here's what happens with friend A. They get the money because you feel bad saying no. But when it's time to pay you back, there's always another sob story, another crisis, another reason why they can't pay you yet. Your warmth made you an easy target. Friend B, they might not get the money immediately, but if they do, they pay it back exactly when they said they would. They respect your boundaries because you've shown them that you have boundaries. This isn't theory. This is human nature. We respect what we can't fully understand. We fear what we can't control. And we promote what we respect and fear over what we pity. Machiavelli once said, "He who is the cause of another becoming powerful is ruined." Think about that. Every time you make someone else powerful at your expense, every time you say yes when you should say no, every time you help someone who wouldn't help you, every time you show all your cards, you're setting yourself up to be discarded. Your warmth isn't making you loved, it's making you useful, and useful people get used up. The dangerous truth is this: nice people are used, cold people are obeyed. Warmth invites exploitation, coldness commands respect. From today forward, understand that every interaction is a power dynamic. Either you're gaining power or you're losing it. There's no neutral ground. Your warmth is giving away power that you should be keeping for yourself. Now, I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. Coldness protects me. Number 2. The cold genius mindset. Most people live their lives as victims of circumstance. Something bad happens and they ask, "Why me?" They get betrayed and they cry about it. They fail and they make excuses. But cold minds think differently. They don't ask, "Why me?" They ask, "How can I use this?" They don't see betrayal as tragedy. They see it as intelligence gathering. They don't see failure as defeat. They see it as data. This is the cold genius mindset. Everything that happens to you is information you can use to your advantage. Got betrayed by a friend? Good. Now you know exactly who they are and what they're capable of. That's valuable intelligence. Got passed over for a promotion? Perfect. Now you know the game being played and can adjust your strategy accordingly. Got your heart broken? Excellent. Now you understand the cost of vulnerability and can protect yourself better next time. See how this works? While everyone else is crying about their problems, you're collecting data. While they're playing victim, you're playing chess. The key is to kill your victim mentality completely. Victim mentality is warm thinking. It's emotional. It's reactive. It's weak. Cold thinking is strategic. It's calculating. It's proactive. It's powerful. When something goes wrong in your life, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What can I learn from this?" And, "How can I turn this to my advantage?" This shift in perspective changes everything about how you move through the world. You stop being reactive and start being strategic. You stop letting other people's actions determine your emotional state. You become someone who turns every obstacle into an advantage and every setback into a setup for a comeback. Most people let their emotions drive their decisions, and that's why most people stay stuck in the same patterns year after year. They make the same mistakes, fall for the same tricks, and wonder why their life never changes. Machiavelli once said, "A wise man does at once what a fool does at last." This is the difference between warm and cold thinking. Warm thinking reacts. Cold thinking anticipates. Warm thinking waits for permission. Cold thinking takes control. Instead of getting angry when someone disrespects you, you calmly cut them out of your life and watch them scramble to figure out what happened. Instead of complaining about unfair treatment, you document everything and use it as leverage when the right moment comes. Instead of being hurt by someone's lies, you let them keep lying while you gather evidence of their dishonesty for future use. Every betrayal becomes a lesson in human nature. Every setback becomes a test of your resilience. Every disappointment becomes fuel for your determination to never be caught off guard again. The cold genius doesn't waste emotional energy on things they can't control. They save that energy for the moves that actually matter. They study patterns, predict outcomes, and position themselves to win regardless of what chaos surrounds them. Every betrayal becomes intelligence. Every loss becomes calculation. Every failure becomes evolution. The cold genius doesn't waste time on emotions that don't serve them. They upgrade fast, adapt quickly, and always stay 3 steps ahead of everyone who's still stuck in their feelings. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I upgrade fast. Number 3. When emotions betray you. Your emotions are lying to you. Every single day, they're feeding you false information that's keeping you weak, keeping you vulnerable, and keeping you from the success you deserve. The reality is, your emotions evolved to help you survive in caves, not to help you thrive in boardrooms. Your emotional responses are designed for a world that no longer exists. And in today's world, emotions are a liability you can't afford. Think about the last time you made a decision based on how you felt in the moment. How did that work out for you? Chances are not very well. Because emotions cloud judgment. They make you focus on comfort instead of results. They make you choose what feels good over what actually works. But results? Results never lie. Results don't care about your feelings. Results don't care about fairness. Results only care about what actually happened, not what you wished would happen. This is why cold minds trust results over emotions. They don't make decisions based on how they feel. They make decisions based on what works. They don't choose comfort. They choose effectiveness. Let me give you an example. You're in a relationship with someone who treats you poorly, but you love them. Your emotions tell you to stay, to try harder, to believe they'll change. Your emotions tell you that leaving would be cruel, that you should give them another chance, that maybe things will get better. But the results tell a different story. The results show you a pattern of disrespect. The results show you someone who takes advantage of your warmth. The results show you that nothing has changed despite your efforts. A cold mind trusts the results. A cold mind doesn't waste time on false hope. A cold mind cuts losses quickly and moves on to better opportunities. Machiavelli once said, "Men are driven by two principal impulses, either by love or by fear." Here's what he understood that most people don't.